Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Fragrance. Little twofer. I already uploaded today, but just took a shower, so I wanted to put this fragrance on fresh skin because what we're reviewing right now is the first of our imaginary authors fragrances that I'm going to be running through over the next couple weeks. So this one is Bull's Blood, and I've already smelled this. Because I've smelled all of the fragrances when I first got the sample pack in, and it is something else. Let me tell you. Not saying that in the best way, but it's an interesting fragrance. So when you buy the full collection called the Complete Works from Imaginary Authors, it comes with this awesome book or like pamphlet with all the fragrances mentioned in it. So what we're talking about today is Bull's Blood. I'm running through them all in order, in the order that they're presented in the sample kit. The sample kit will run you, the Complete Works will run you, I think it was like $125 is what I paid. Could be a little less, but I think that's what it is. And that's steep for a sample kit or for a sample set. But, and I'm going to adjust this because I can see the light is just completely blurring me out. So that's pretty steep, but these fragrances, a lot of them are actually like completely niche quality, really interesting fragrances. So for me, it's totally worth checking out. And I just recently got it. I've been hearing about it from I first heard about them from Ash from Gensense. He talks about them all the time, or at least he used to. They're a great brand. So Bull's Blood, I digress. So it comes with this little informational blurb about the fragrance, and I believe it's written as though you're reading like the synopsis of a book. So, the women and men in these pages are lovers and brawlers, bullfighters and boxers, soft talkers and hard drinkers. They inhabit dusty Spanish villages and dank, dark brothels. At the heart of these unforgettable characters is a determined and undying passion that pushes them to make extraordinary decisions in the face of fear. Their fates are varied, but the outcome is always the same. These are stories that grip you by the throat and don't let go until you profess your devotion. Seductive and steadfast, this is not an offering for the faint of heart, but for the full of heart. And honestly, this is an offering. Just, you can't be faint of heart if you want to try this, because this is one of the most blaringly, potentially offensive fragrances I've ever smelled. So, the notes in here that they list: geranium, Spanish rose, patchouli, black musk, tobacco, sandalwood, and they always, or usually throw an imaginary note in here as well. And the imaginary note in here, as the name suggests, is Bull's Blood. And look at the color of this stuff. This literally looks, I mean, it's not showing up exactly on camera, but in person, this is very deep, dark red. Not really blood texture or consistency and color, but it's kind of close. And for you guys, I'm going to spray some of this on actual skin, which is a daring move on my part because this stuff lasts eternally and it smells something fierce. So here we go. 3 little spritzes out of the sample for you guys. Woo! Oh my goodness. Wow. Need a minute to process that. This is super strong. Man, this is like almost atomic level in terms of hitting my nose. Wow. Never smelled anything like this. Can tell you that straight up. This is a super unique smell. What I mostly get is tobacco, patchouli, Spanish rose. I don't really get geranium. Maybe there's a little sandalwood that I can pick up, but I don't really get geranium, musk, or the Bull's Blood, I think, is just supposed to be the kind of combination smell that you get when you smell everything together. Wow. It's a very dirty, risky, spicy, pungent kind of like super earthy and dark kind of sweaty smell that this has. It's not unpleasant. I know I said it's like super abrasive and super, daring, and maybe earlier I said it's like, it's not unwearable. I mean, it's really strong as it dries down, because I have worn this before. I don't want to say it cleans itself up and becomes more pleasant. Kind of always has this huge edginess to it. That Spanish Rose is kind of one of the big stars of the show. There really is this nice dirty rosiness going on. But man, it's like a really harsh and dry tobacco, almost sour tobacco mixed with patchouli, rose, and there's definitely some sandalwood, almost very incensey. I actually burn Japanese incense, so I can totally pick that up. But I don't know, coming together, I mean, I would never wear this. Just putting that out there straight up, I would never throw this on. I would never reach for this ever in any situation except for something like this, reviewing it, or if I don't know, if I was just in the mood and I wasn't going to interact with anyone and I just wanted to smell it for myself, because it is an interesting smell, and I totally appreciate the artistry that went into making this. But I don't think it's wearable. At least not casually. This could be wearable. This could be wearable by someone who really, really, really is confident and doesn't care what other people think and appreciates this for what it is, because if I smelled this on someone, I don't think I would be thinking immediately like, oh, they smell bad, but I certainly wouldn't be thinking, wow, they smell good. I'd probably be thinking, what is that smell? And I think that's the experience that a lot of people will probably have wearing this. Absolutely masculine. If you're female, do not wear this. I mean, wear what you want, but I would not recommend wearing this. It's just, I don't know. It's an interesting little piece of art that I'll probably run through the vial or give this to someone and tell them to check it out and see what they think. But majority of people I don't think are going to like this. It's definitely interesting though. Certainly doing its own thing. And to me, that rose, that Turkish rose with the sandalwood and let's see what else. Spanish rose with the sandalwood and the tobacco and the patchouli. Really they come together. They create this super funky smell. It's something else. You got to be confident to wear this. If you have the confidence, power to you. I think you could pull this off. It's not a disgusting fragrance. It's not a bad fragrance. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just so abrasively dark and earthy and almost sweaty and like just kind of funky like that. There's just not a lot of situations that I could see this working well. And I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but it's freaking atomic. So, I've clocked this at about 8 hours of pretty strong projection. The only way that this is coming off is if you take a shower. Now, maybe I'll give a trial wear with myself and spray the chest and see how that goes, just smelling that radiating throughout the day. But on the arm, catching whiffs of it, it's just not my favorite. So as far as the Imaginary Authors fragrances goes, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10, only because I could never wear this. But I appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for checking in, and I will see you guys in another one. Thanks. Bye.